Well, hey guys, it's Ken Lawson, Renaissance Man, and I'm back with Florence and the Machine. People had been asking me to do one of her newer songs called Everybody Scream. When did this come out? 2 months ago. I'm a little late to the party, but I was also late to getting to Florence and the Machine. I really like the two songs I already did, which was Big God and I don't know why I'm blanking on what the Dog Days, I think. So the only thing I know about this is I was checking to see when it came out, and I saw a thing saying that it has to do with her relationship with being on stage. Um, so anybody that thinks that spoiled me, sometimes you can't help what you see when you're just looking around at things, and also in the comments. So the other thing I saw, it was just a quick quote, her saying that everybody scream rhymed with Florence and the Machine. And I did not realize that, and I don't think I would have realized that before the end of the video if I hadn't seen that. So let's go ahead and get into this. I didn't read the lyrics beyond just, seeing the basic premise of the song. So let's go ahead and get into it and see how it goes, guys. There's a Patreon and buy me a coffee link below. I'm trying to do album reactions, and Odyssey is probably the album reaction I'm going to do of hers, of the film. That's my intent. So it'll hopefully be sometime in the next month. So when it goes up, it's going to be on Patreon for the first 30 days while I try to clear all the copyrights, and then I'll get it to YouTube after that. But it will come to YouTube, somehow, hopefully. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump into this. I have no idea what the tone of this song is going to be, so I'm curious. She's vocalizing. That's a pretty shot. The lighting on it's really nice. Woo! And I've read that she does all her own layering of vocals, so that's nice to know. That's beautiful. Huh. Oh, wow. I like that. And the power in her face right there. Just the assuredness.
Get on the stage.
Ooh.
And I call her by her
Chills.
first name. Try to
What
stay
an
away,
image.
but I always meet her back at this place.
Oh.
She gives me everything, I feel no pain. I break down, get up, and do it all again. Cause it's never enough, and she makes me feel loved. I can come here and scream as loud as I want.
Oh, did you hear that vibrato on the... Woo!
Everybody sing!
I can't wait to pause it and talk about this.
Everybody move! Yeah, I don't have to.
Okay, I got to go back on the little points that I just want to highlight and hear again. For one thing, this whole thing of them coming out from behind her with that kind of discordant, kind of screaming thing, really, really neat. Okay, here we go. I just want to hear this again because it's so pretty and. Dun, 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 dun. I love just the driving, simple beat behind it. That's so cool.
Get on the stage.
And that was the other thing, the clarity and the forwardness of her voice in this. I wasn't expecting for some reason. I was expecting it to sit down in the mix a little bit more, but I actually like that it's forward. Um, it brings it conveys the attitude that she's showing on screen, even of this assuredness. And from the lyrics as it went on, um, that tried to stay away, but when people are screaming for you and you have that adulation or adoration um, from huge crowds, it's hard to just go, yeah, I'm not going to do this anymore. I mean, how do you just walk away from that? A lot of people do, but a lot of people can't. And it's often to their detriment. Um, and it's like saying, I wish that this didn't draw me so much, but it does, and I feel powerful up there. She gives me everything, and do it all again, and just the repetition of that every night in performance. She makes me feel loved. I mean, there is something to it. I mean, even me doing a YouTube channel, I get a lot of comments that are very positive and uplifting. You get the shitty ones too, but those compliments and uplifting comments, they do have an effect on you. Um so and I like that she basically says when she's up there she can be loud and let herself go. And I really love the imagery in this section of just jumping up on a table, which could just as easily be her stage, and just letting it all flow out. And I love the way it's not pretty, it's just screaming it. It's like cheerleaders. Ooh, love the phrasing there. Oh, these dancers are great. Ooh. Can I just say this dancer right here kind of stands out to me. Of course, she is really tall too. Um, but the dancers' faces in this and the unbridled, just, sheer power of it is coming through the dancers and the way they're doing this. I like that it's almost like she's walking into a place where they expect her to be more refined and all that. And she's like, no, I am not going to be that. When I get on stage, I think I read in a quote from one of the other videos that she feels like when she's performing, she becomes like another level of herself, that it's almost like another person because she just lets it all go. Anyway, let's get back to the song. But they all look like kind of Puritan types. Probably representing the people that, don't like what she does. Ooh, that was kind of sexy. I'll twist it and tangle. I'll make you sing for me. I'll make you scream. That's showing the give and take with an audience where you're singing for them, and when they sing back, it's a relationship. What great imagery in this video. This is really cool. And she becomes her full size. Oh, I didn't catch the kind of sexual overtones right here. Right here we got I Just Know When You Came, breathless and begging and screaming my name. And the thing is, there are moments on stage when you do something or when the audience is in this place, and it actually, I mean, it is a kind of an existential feeling of coming out of body, kind of like, orgasm. Um, uh, Never had it been quite that good, but it still gives you this release, and so I'm sure that she wrote that way, knowing that that's what she was conveying, but also saying it to where if you didn't think of it that way, it's still very relevant. And there you got the women laying back with their legs up. I love her voice in this. Very powerful. It feels like this is saying, even if nobody was watching, if she's on the stage, this is who she is. Ooh. Chills again. I love the dancing in this. Wow. Oh no. Is that seriously it? I hope there's more. I wasn't ready for that to be done. That was a great song. Really, really powerful. Strong like bull. um, I guess that most of this is just going to be credits, so I'm just going to let them roll while I talk. But I'll leave the headphones on in case it comes back to something. Really, really impressed, and really getting to like her music to where it's not one of these things, because sometimes when you react, it's like, well, this may grow on me or this or that, or when you're listening to new music. This one hit just like that. It just was a well crafted, well sung, very well arranged song to bring about the most dynamics and power that it could. And then, of course, the video just exuded that feeling. And I imagine that while she was filming this, she was in that headspace of performing. And so just let herself go as much as she could. When you're shooting a video, you have some constraints, but really, really great. And I got to say, the dancers in the video were a big, big part of it to me, because their acting and their release of inhibitions was really, really well done. All right. So that's it for that one. I hope to see you guys next time. You have a great day, great night, great life. Bye.